Hi, today I'm going to walk you through on how you can load your actual chart of accounts into RevLock. Also, you will learn how you can use advanced general account mapping feature in RevLock to book revenue for different products to separate revenue accounts. So this is my environment with pre-populated data in it. If you move to settings, you will see general accounts. These are the pre-configured general accounts into RevLock, and all the general account mappings are defined on the basis of general accounts you have provided. If you notice, by default all the accounts are mapped at account type. If you move to reports, under the accounting tab you will see revenue journal report. So this report is categorized on the chart of accounts you have provided. We start with deferred revenue. It is a liability on company's balance sheet that represents all the prepayments by customer for goods and services. Moving to contra revenue, it represents deduction from gross revenue for the purpose of revenue recognition over the performance period. And lastly, the revenue account is where all the earned revenue is credited as per revenue recognition plan for each month. If you notice, the deferred revenue account is credited by $200,000, and the same entry under the contra revenue account is booked under the debit amount. And once you start to recognize the revenue under the revenue account, you will notice that the deferred revenue account is debited with the same amount that was part of the revenue account over the period of time. Now, if I want to update my general account mappings, how you can do that, it's pretty simple. First of all, you will have to go to general accounts and you have to clear the general accounts. And add your own general accounts. The external ID represents the actual account number in your accounting system. I'm going to make it consistent with my account number here. Account name would be deferred revenue, and account type basically shows the category under which the account would go. When an account is set to be default, new general account mapping are automatically mapped to this account on the basis of account type selected. I'm going to make it default, save. I'm going to create the same for contra revenue. And again, the contra revenue account is the category for this account. And again, I'm going to make it default. So I know in my data set I have two different revenues on the basis of product type. So I'm going to create the revenue account on the basis of the product type. And 4001 revenue SaaS, and I want this to go under the revenue, and I'm going to make it default for SaaS. And likewise for the other revenue account. Revenue services. I want it to go under revenue, but I'm not going to make it default because I just want to see the revenue for services under this account. I'm going to save this. Now that we have updated chart of accounts, we will clear the data and reload for the changes to take effect. We can clear the data from here. In the meanwhile, we can go to the settings. Under the settings tab, you will see general fields, which you can get more details by clicking on the link provided beneath. You can add these attributes to your general fields, and the general account mappings would be divided under this. I'm going to select product type for now. Click save. And going back to the general account mapping page, you will see the product type is now added to this table, and all the general account mappings will be categorized under the product type as well. So I'm going to reload the data. report. So this will take a couple of minutes depending on the size of your data. So once the data is loaded successfully, the status would turn to success. I'm going back to the general account mapping page, and you will see the newly created general account mappings on the basis of product type. I will verify them. RevLock will require you to confirm all the new mappings before the next period close, which gives you the opportunity to update this default settings. So I created revenue SaaS for revenue, and I will update this for revenue services since I created revenue SaaS with the default property on. Verify it. So if you go to reports and again revenue journal and the accounting tab, you will see that the revenue is being categorized on the product type basis. So revenue SaaS and revenue service, and the revenue recognition on the basis of the product type is represented on the reports over the period of time. Hope this was helpful. Thank you.